Yeah, I forgot to put the red circle last time. Probably why I didn't get much traffic, but it's okay. And let's do some GTA for a little bit, I guess. I was gonna do one yesterday, but I was really tired. Probably do editing tomorrow. Gotta finish up on Neo Part 2, and of course the other video. And then hopefully if I find a topic that's worth ranting about, I can work on that too, I guess. Alright, now let's just do my usual runs, and then we'll get started with the usual stuff. Actually, I have not played this Visions in a while. I might do them offline on PS4 or off stream technically, since it's still an online game, but I'll technically play it solo just fine. The less people got to interact with, the better. It is still kind of sad that the best update for the game also made a lot of changes for the worst. Which is the same update that basically let you sell at invite-only lobbies now, which is kind of the whole kick to get back into the game, I guess, because pretty much everything else is pointless as hell. But, oh well. I was also playing a bit of Maximum Action. It's actually kind of a fun game, but unfortunately the developer kind of abandoned it, and now it's just kind of mostly incomplete. But I also found out you can actually use the cheats you can find in the game to get all your unlocks, so I'll probably be playing that in between my Streets of Rogue sessions. I still gotta finish the big quest for the characters in the PC version. Since I can use the money code or whatever, it should, not money code, excuse me. Since I can use Cheat Engine to make it a lot easier for myself, it shouldn't take that long. I know some of the characters in there are really fucking annoying too, like the firefighter. I'm pretty sure that one was really fucking annoying, but I also found out you can technically hack certain values for items and stuff, so if I find like a really good healing item, I can basically mess with Cheat Engine until I get the results I want. Same thing for the side item, you can basically just poison the lot, which is good stuff. And yes, I intentionally not downloaded the character pack, even though it does add in a lot of interesting characters, so that it could work for basically any save, I guess. But let's go ahead and get this fucker out of here, and then we'll get started. In case you're wondering why I'm wearing the prison guard outfit, it's because it's technically the only outfit in the game that I have, and probably that's in the game, that comes anything close to actually being like a police officer's uniform. Because the GTA Online update that introduces cop cars into the mix, and you still can't wear a fucking police uniform. Didn't Vice City and San Andreas fix exactly that? Whatever. Fucking stupid. Anyway, let's go do another Vincent mission. I don't know if I'm going to do them a second time, but I just want to do it like the first time, I guess, to see if it's worth doing, I guess. I also need to change the phone contact favorites, because apparently he can appear in there, but I tried calling him a couple times and he's always busy. It's just another one of Rockstar's ingenious designs to just have contacts blatantly bloated on that menu, so it's actually kind of nice to let you filter such things. Pretty sure I went over this before, but just in case of those who are just tuning in, before I go ahead and mention important ones. Obviously, Agent 14 for deliveries, Assistant for other deliveries, Brucey, I think, for some supply drops, Dax for requesting missions and stuff, and his little camper dude, the vehicle, Downtown Cab Company for fast travel, quote unquote, Emergency Services for trolling and shit, Franklin. I don't know why Junk Energy is on there. Okay, that's a number I gotta get rid of. Okay, let me do that. I think that was there for something, but I don't know why it's there. Let me get rid of it. Okay, Lamar for mugging, I guess, so I don't really think it's interesting. I think it's just there for whatever. Yeah, call for a mugger. I guess just like mess with people, I guess. Let's see. Lester is an obvious given. You can do a lot of good stuff. Mechanic is another obvious given. Merriweather is also another good one. More is mutual, obviously. I don't know why they let you delist it. Miss Baker for transportation. Mud for calling supplies on the spot. Pegasus for vehicle deliveries. Tony for spawning certain vehicles. I just remembered now. West Coast Classics for something. I don't remember. Okay, I guess it's okay, I guess it's like some sort of collectible thing. So I guess I could leave it. Maybe if I'm feeling bored I might do those. And Johan for checking on the nightclub stuff, I guess. That's basically it. Wow, I spent a good 6 minutes and I haven't even done anything yet. I'm gonna go ahead and actually take care of these cars, I guess. This love how it just randomly spawns too. Amazing. But I'll do this first, and I'll do the other stuff. Wait, I'll see how long I can tolerate this for. Probably more so than Mega Man X5, but it's that game just kind of really annoyed me when I played it. It's just not really my favorite in the bunch, but I still stand at that collection is probably the best to play those games, honestly. Unless you really hate the changes made in Mega Man X3, but at least they're not just emulated ports, but they actually like bother to like make the games actually playable. Especially with the slowdown in the Super Nintendo games, like just barely none, or if any at all. Like, even though I don't like Mega Man X5, the fact that they actually bothered to fix some of the stages, especially with the Dizzy, the Bat Dude stage, is actually kind of impressive. I don't think they bothered to do it on the X collection. It's just more or less the exact same game with the exact same emulation. At least Capcom tried to give a shit when they did that shit for the PS2 and GameCube. There was no Xbox port. Apparently, it was supposed to be a European release, but that got canned. And for whatever reason, there's no American. There's no Japanese release, which is kind of surprising since I know that Capcom is a Japanese company, and well, the series is known as Rockman X in Japan. So, a bit of a weird one, but it's still a pretty decent collection, in my opinion. I think the GameCube one is a little better because it actually outputs on most TVs. I think Jason Views mentioned it, where playing the game in the PS2 is just annoying because how Capcom made that version, I guess. But it's still a good time, honestly. It even has an English version of that Mega Man racing game, so it's definitely a nice little bonus. But yeah, there's no fucking cop. There's no cop car. There's no cop outfits in this, unless you do the casino heists and get the prison guard uniform, which I guess technically comes close, but it's still kind of annoying. I really rather just actually have like an actual, an actual freaking cop uniform for whenever I have to do silly role plays, I guess. What the hell? I don't have any explosive rounds. Alright, let me fix that. I've read that apparently 5M has come on a console, and I'm like, there's no way it's gonna fucking work. There's just no fucking way. they're gonna make it so limited, like how people thought that playing Fallout 4 on console would be amazing because of the modding scene, and apparently it's a lot limited on PlayStation, but not as limited on Xbox. But it's definitely no console commands or whatever. So I think it's kind of a waste. And if Xbox still does that thing, we can basically get banned for using something like Skype and voice chat. I really don't want to have to deal with that shit, honestly. They're basically trying to monopolize a user-made mod or some shit, or whatever the hell it's supposed to be. I don't think it's going to end well either way. I just want a damn mod maker to like do basic stuff, I guess. Even in something like the older GTA games. I think there's one for GTA 3 that lets you spawn certain cars, I guess, and makes the import-export so much more manageable. Because finding some of those vehicles were a fucking bitch. Just a mod menu and something that lets you use the GTA Online content that's that you can use in the single player or whatever, and I'll be happy. And of course, proper first-person models for all the director mode characters and stuff. But okay, I got my loadout ready to go. Let's do mission number whatever the hell. See how long this takes. I think you have to do them the first time to disable or change the difficulty, I think. I don't know. I should have spawned my other vehicle. Oh well. Okay, so I think I saw someone on Reddit or something mention that, oh, well, Rockstar is so stupid. It's, I can't believe they don't let us use our Mark II weapons, our Oppressor Mark II in these, heist missions. It's like, you really think Rockstar's gonna let you use game-breaking weapons in a game that's basically monopolizing, their in-game money to begin with? Like, I get what they're saying, but it's like, if this were a single-player game, I really don't think they would care, even though they kind of nerfed the ability to acquire, gold bars in Red Dead Redemption 2, which I think was immensely retarded, by the way. It's a single-player game, but for an online game, it's no wonder they have to design it like this. I also I can't speak tonight. I don't think there's any online-driven game that just lets you use whatever, despite having Oppressor Mark IIs and orbital cannons and shit. I just don't think that's how it usually works. Unless you're like playing an MMO, and I don't even think GTA can be considered a traditional MMO. Oh shit, we're boarding a yacht? Okay. Okay, I don't know if I have the Toreador. I don't know if I can use it. I think that's the one that lets you go underwater, right? I could probably use that. No. 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 Nope. 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 Damn, I don't have it, or I don't think I can use it in this mission. Yeah, I don't think they allow you to use it, I think. I know there's like some sort of underwater vehicle you can use, but I don't know, I definitely don't see it. Alright, whatever. Let's, I guess I have to go for a swim. There's already mad people on the yacht, so this is gonna be fun. Damn. Alright, let's just do it. Yeah, exactly. It's, I'm planning on doing more chaos in the world of GTA Online. It's like that meme, look at this dude. Except, I was trying to figure out a way to just, drive there via boat, but on some missions, you're technically limited in some aspects. I was going on about how people are, upset that you can't use your Oppressor Mark IIs in some missions, and it's, I could kind of understand what they're saying, but do you really think Rockstar's gonna let people make money in that way? Like, Rockstar actually wants to earn the money, but sometimes it can be a little too stubborn, I think. But I'll digress. At least you're not completely limited, but there is like a list, I guess, of things that you can use and not, I guess. It definitely does incentivize shark cards, though. It's kind of sad, because I'm pretty sure in GTA 4 it used to be like a parody of credit cards that didn't assist what they use for, like, the actual monetization. But it's whatever. Might do some Dark Souls or Dead Island later. I don't know if I want to do the first game or the second game, though. I know I'll have more fun playing the first one, but I know I've been told to play the second game. I want to try to get the money I spent out of it, so it's, Oh yeah, I haven't looked into it, honestly. I just haven't really had much interest, honestly. I do find it funny, though, that G-Man Lives was, kind of making a big stink of how people didn't like his video, I guess, because I guess he liked it or something. And then when he made his, latest video talking about good games with bad ports or whatever. Apparently on Twitter he mentioned that, thanks you guys, I really needed the positivity after the last video. It's like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? It's, if he likes the game, fine, but, you know, there's a reason why people call him a shill, and his attitude just doesn't make things any better sometimes. Like, I'm pretty sure he's the kind of dude who'll argue with you if you so much as, crap on Starfield. Like, if he wasn't that type of person, I don't think people would really care. Also, someone made a really good point in the comments. He talked about Doom on Sega Saturn, you know, that wonderful Doom on the Sega Saturn. He did not mention the infamous reason why that port sucks, and it's basically because of John Carmack. It isn't just some, on-the-nose stuff. This is actually pretty well known. Apparently, John Carmack was so stubborn that Doom on the Saturn is basically a watered-down version of Doom on PlayStation, and as a result of his utmost arrogance is why the game is a piece of shit. Not one mention in that video of his talking about Doom on the Saturn. Mr. Doom is the best game of all time and doesn't even acknowledge the fact that our Lord and Savior has actually done a really fucked up situation. Yeah, I know. It's, like, if he actually likes the game, fine, but it's like, when you're when you try to, like, argue with people over it, it just seems really silly, honestly. Like, this would be like if I were to show Capcom at Dead Rising 4, because it's, I guess people don't like that game. Even though you have some people who swear that Mega Man X5 is the best game in the series or some shit, and it's just like, no. I just like Dead Rising 4 because I like the level design, and the core gameplay Dead Rising is there, but without the limitations that made the first couple games so annoying. Now, it's not perfect, obviously. There are things I don't like, but it's, I guess it's an acquired taste, I guess. But it's not that... I don't know. But I'm not gonna act like a fucking shell about it. It's, especially how he acts on the XCOM 2. It's, he's kind of being a little salty potato about it. It's okay if you like a bad game. It's just, don't act like a complete shell over it. You know, there's some people who probably really like Dark Souls 3, but they don't... It's one thing if you like the game and you can respect other people's opinions. It's another thing entirely when you want to act all fanboy or shell for Miyazaki-chan. It's not right. Yeah, that too. Daikatana was a total dud. And the fact that you have to rely on a mod to allow manual saving is kind of fucked. Apparently the Game Boy Color game is pretty interesting, but it's not exactly a first-person shooter. It's more of a top-down action role-playing game or something. I don't know. I messed with some of the codes in RetroArch. Apparently you do get some sort of sword that shoots projectiles or something. That could be the Daikatana itself. So at least the Game Boy Color game is kind of interesting, but Nintendo 64 port is kind of shit. And the PC version is something, I guess. Like, it's okay if you have a bad dud once in a while. I mean, it's even happened with the likes of Doom 3, but it's not that it's completely unplayable. Which, by the way, that game actually turned 20, by the way. I hope you're not feeling too old. It's, I'm sure people can probably complain about the fucking shotgun, though, even though it is a clear close quarters combat game. So the shotgun isn't completely terrible, but I'll digress. There's actually an article, completely unrelated, that mentioned John Romero, and I'm like, wait a minute, did he end up dying or something? And it's like, no, it was just an actual typo. Or someone who was also named John Romero. I was like, what the fuck? I don't think anyone talked about this shit. I think it was the only one when I saw it on Twitter at the time it was called. It's like, what the fuck? John Romero? Did he die? Did he die in a horrible automobile wreck? Or something? But no, it was just some person, I think, or they getting... I think it was just a coincidence, but I was, like, really worried for a second. Yeah, there's definitely, even back during the good old days, there was definitely some, vipers in the grass, if you want to call it that. It wasn't exactly, peachy, like how Sibby talked about in his, Quake 2 video. There was definitely some shenanigans afoot. Even with Hideo Kojima in the translator for Metal Gear Solid, there were definitely some behind-the-scenes stuff that made it seem like the game is really good when actually there's some trouble development. Like, I guess nowhere near as bad as games today, but still, it wasn't exactly all peaches and cream back then, too. There was definitely a lot of discourse bullshit. It's just that the internet wasn't really as big as it is now, and the fact that some of the stuff behind the scenes is kind of interesting, for better or worse. Also, I have no idea where the hell these unmarked weapons are. I haven't watched them in a while either. I kind of fell out of them, to be honest. I know he made a video review on what the hell is it? I think it was some Duke Nukem game, and he mentioned a trans joke, and I read up in the Kiwi forums of people kind of giving him shit for it or something. But I don't know if he's doing videos now or of the sort. I've actually been playing some Maximum Action. I think it'd be a decent game to get into if you want to try out shooters and stuff, but it's not exactly the most Damn, is this thing really below me or under me? I don't even know. Maybe it glitched or something. It's not even like in the older GTA games where it literally tells you if it's above or below you. I'm just being really stupid. I can't find this damned bag. If you're wondering why I'm running around in circles, I'm trying to find this damn bag of weapons. I might try to go into another location, I think. This is kind of silly now. Maybe it's all the way in the bottom. Not only causing chaos, I'm also running around like an idiot. Because that's what people want to see. Here we go. I think I finally found it. I think. Yeah, it's probably in the... Oh yeah, it's. I'm sure the general's still doing good. Hasn't aged too horribly, I'm sure. Dude's still got it going on. But yeah, I actually did watch G-Man's review of the console port to some games, I guess. I know he's gone all shill and stuff ever since the Starfield. I was kind of curious, I guess, because he did talk about Doom, but like I say, he didn't mention anything about John Carmack screwing over the Saturn version, so it's kind of lost some credibility there, I'm going to be honest. Like, not even one mention of it. Like, come on, dude. You're supposed to be Mr. Doom is the best game of all time, and yet not one mention of it. Seems kind of weird, I think. I'm also thinking that the reason why your weapon fires fast and enemies are kind of dumb is just to compensate for the really shitty frame rate. Which, yes, the game's frame rate on Saturn is laughable, but it's, it was technically Carmack's fault. They basically tried to make the PlayStation port work on the Saturn, and a lot of the points they did make is just generalized, it doesn't have the same lighting as the PlayStation version and all that stuff. And I think for some reason only the European version of the Saturn version has the multiplayer. I think it was completely cut in the American version for some reason. So I guess it still kind of works. It's just it was just cut in the American version for some reason. Not that it really matters because it was just kind of weird, honestly. It was basically system link. I think I also talking about Max Payne 1 and 2. His complaints on Max Payne 1 are kind of weird. Apparently, one of his complaints is that with the comic book style in the PS2 version is that, oh, the panels are always shown on screen, so it kind of spoils of what's going to happen next. It's like, really? Like, okay, granted, I didn't play the PC version back in the day, but it's like, I don't really think that's anything worth harping on it. If anything, I'm pretty sure the PC port doesn't allow a proper stage select, whereas I believe the PS2 and Xbox versions have that, and it's just kind of weird. Most of it is just graphics are not as good, so the version is not as good. I think he even mentioned that, I forget what complaint it was something he said that really made me think for a second. It's like, oh, the performance, something along the lines of the performance dip is kind of sucky, but at least you get something for it. But I think he kind of pulled a Mayo for a bit and used the similar argument of how one game is good for having you to unlock the hard difficulty, but then it's not good to have the hard difficulty locked in the get-go or some shit. It was really fucking stupid. I think it was when we talked about Resident Evil 4 or something. I don't even know. It was really stupid. It's, I don't know. It was a really weird video, honestly. I didn't watch the Quake bit, because I'm pretty sure it's just going to be the same nonsense anyway. It's not like the PC version, so it's a piece of shit. Blah, blah, blah. It's the same old tired shit, so it's whatever. I didn't even bother watching the Max Payne 2 bit. I just didn't have interest in here complaining about stupid things again. I know it sounds kind of petty, but still, it's Oh yeah, I think someone responded to about him about his Arkham Knight video, whatever. I don't make videos to rage me, but then he makes videos like his Ultra Kill video, which is clearly made to piss people off. Oh god, Batman porn. What the fuck? Coombs over Doom Eternal armor stuff because the game has a different tone or something, so I guess it's okay, I guess. It's like... His point would be somewhat valid if he actually had his own gameplay, but he basically steals other people's gameplay, and his points just kind of don't work. It's like... You can even see the fucking watermark, the Arkham series or some shit. Wait, you actually compared GTA to fucking Elden Ring? Are you shitting me? Is this from a recent video that he did? I know he basically crapped on Elden Ring, and I believe Seth from 17 made a little video, I guess, of the Doom Dark Ages trail, but with Mayo's commentary. It was fucking hilarious. Because it sounds almost exactly the same with his complaints about medieval fantasies or some shit. It's you swear he was actually talking about the game that he loves and secretly hates. It's yeah, I know his shtick. It's, like I said, I'll give him props that he actually knows a lot about Doom Eternal, but it's like, he's basically the jack of all trades and the master of none. It's kind of lame, honestly. It's like, he does know a lot about the game, Doom Eternal, but it's like, that's kind of all he knows. Anything he talks about just makes him sound like a fucking idiot. Yeah, he's basically a one-hit wonder. It's kind of depressing, honestly, because he's very knowledgeable in the game, but he doesn't use that same energy for the other stuff. Like, can you imagine if he was actually insightful on some of the games? That's why I believe that his Deathloop video was like the one video that he actually did a good review on, because he actually played the game, even though he said, I hated this game, I'm never going to play for a game if I don't like it ever again, but it actually felt like a proper review. Like, I'm actually being serious. It's like, I'm not saying you have to watch it, but it's, back when I was kind of interested in seeing his antics, like, he actually made a decent video of that game, and I'll give him credit where credit is due. He actually made a decent video of a game that he said he hated playing, but for review purposes, he actually didn't do a completely terrible job. So it's, I guess that one dude was going on about how Mayo didn't really do a good job reviewing of Arkham Knight, which I didn't really care if it is a review of Arkham Knight. It's just a really shitty video of him basically complaining about nothing. And it's the same old tired excuses, too. It's like, oh my god, the Batmobile sucks. The boss fights are whatever. It's just the same tired shit. It's like nothing new is added to the argument. It's like, that's... Yeah, that and God of War 2018 are like one of the few... I think that... Yeah. It's like one of the few videos he's done where it's actually, like, decent. Because it's... I guess it's kind of the agreed opinion, I guess. But still, it's, even if he does videos that are called Everyone Told Me to Play Whatever, whether they're reviews or not doesn't change that they're just terribly constructed. Like, he adds nothing to his Arkham video. It was just a bunch of nothing. And, it's silly. I can't really word it any other way. It's fucking silly. Like, him crapping on the original Halo is just fucking miserable. It legit sounded like an old fart talking about how games are good during his era, but then it's bad during this time. Like, look, I'm not the biggest fan of Halo myself, but, you know, I don't necessarily hate playing through the original Halo games made by Bungie. Obviously, yes, I prefer the other games I enjoy, but I'm not going to necessarily hate them as much as other games. There's just some things in the games I don't like, but I'm not against playing them. The only thing I really hate about those games is the RNG checkpoints, the half regeneration in the later games, and the 2 weapon limit, but 2 out of those 3 can be kind of circumvented, as Bungie kind of understood that stuff. No, with his original Halo video, it's just, wow, this game is slower paced, it's terrible. Unreal Tournament is so much better. Yeah, no shit, Unreal Tournament is so much better, but it's, do this to remember that Halo was kind of a groundbreaking deal for the time. It's, I guess some parts have aged for better, I guess. But it's like, there's a reason why people like that game. I still say GoldenEye is at least some form of better replay vibe, but there is a reason why those games have fans. And even when you complain about Halo Infinite, it was just a bunch of bullshit. I'm not gonna use the skull that lets me gain health by meleeing enemies, even though it's a little option in the game. And dude goes about how games require you to beat the game on the hardest difficulty to do it over, and he fucking plays Halo Infinite on heroic or some shit. It's just fucking stupid. Oh yeah, it's I'll try that next time. I guess the dude is mentioning that my videos do look like potatoes, I guess. It's I don't mean to shame and shade equality, but it's I try to have a good balance of output and such stuff. I'll give the next stream a shot, I guess. I didn't exact. Yeah, I only I'm actually using the older version of OBS because I'm kind of stubborn in a way. Let's see, broadcast settings. It's yeah, I gotta find a setting. It's I'll have to find. I think there's something in the Elgato option. I think, but I'll have to mess with it next time, I guess. Then again, I have had shitty internet, so that's why I've been usually shimming at 720. But maybe with the fiber internet, I might be able to do 1080p, I guess. Hopefully. With my shitty internet, it's why I've been having a 720p option. Yeah, that is also part of it too. Gonna have to upgrade my Potato OS, actually. A little Portal 2 joke in case you didn't get it. But yeah, I'll definitely try to see if I can change settings for that. I'm not gonna pull a DSP though and have to do some sort of bullshit with troubleshooting or some shit. I haven't really been keeping up with the Phil antics, even though I think he's supposed to go on the Kino Casino show or something, so that's gonna be fun. I've been really watching the clips of them shitting all over review tech, because at least it's kind of interesting. Mainly because the I think Andy Worski used to be on Bloodsports or something, so they kind of have history, and the other one has been a watcher of Rich since high school, so it's the chemistry definitely fits. Oh, good, it's gonna be on tonight. Well, I'll be doing literally anything else. It's there are a couple of detractors that I follow on the XCOM, and they usually post about DSP's antics, and he just hasn't changed at all. It's like, he'll complain about Street Fighter, he'll complain about his fans or whatever. It's just, I don't know why people give him the benefit of the doubt anymore. Like, he hasn't changed at all. So, it's, It's that's why I get kind of annoyed when people unironically praise DSP in modern times, because it's the dude's an idiot. Like, even when he was setting up Fightcade, he was basically insulting his fan base. It's obviously, yes, DSP kind of makes Rich look better by comparison, or however you say it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's any comparison worth celebrating. It's like I mentioned, Richard is basically a Fred Flux 2.0, except he's a more self-destructive version of that. Like, he'll give DSP so much shit, but then he does shit that's worse than DSP, but it doesn't cancel anything out, or that it makes DSP look better by comparison. They're just both really stupid, but for different reasons, I guess. It's, I don't know, it's just really stupid shit, honestly. At least I'm riffing on Richard is kind of interesting, because I don't think there's any channel that really does that specifically. Oh yeah, the Dropbox shit is absolutely disgusting. Yeah, I agree. That's just like, what the fuck? And he keeps lying about it too. What the fuck? Guys, I don't have Dropbox on my kids. I'm gonna coach my wife to tell them otherwise. It's it's just silly. I don't know, it's yeah, that's basically it. Oops. It's kind of a shame too that it's actually no. Let me back that up. I wonder if Richard's actually watched Cuties, because I know David Jaffe of all people has defended that shit, and it just makes me think, what the fuck? David Jaffe, the very same dude who basically helped create the first two God of War games, and also gave birth to Twisted Metal, is one of those people defend Cuties for some fucking godforsaken reason. I'm not even kidding about that, by the way. He kind of gave me shit for that too on Twitter, personally. I think he quotes me that day. I'm sorry that you're a hoodwinked son of a bitch. Okay, he didn't say that directly, but he did say the word hoodwinked. So I can actually find it, actually, just for shits and giggles. I'm like, really? He actually tagged me, too, in the quote tweet. I'll post the image on Discord, too, if you don't believe me. Okay, here we go. This is fucking crazy shit. And this is from like a little thread that I mentioned. I think I was talking about, I was basically talking about Ren and Stimpy getting involvement in the Nicktoons Smash clone when the creator of that show kind of turned out to be a piece of shit, and then I mentioned David Jaffe, and then he quote tweeted me. I'm gonna be a shill for a moment and post that shit. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, I know. He's, I really don't like to badmouth him because I do consider him to be a former great game developer, but it's kind of hard to separate the art from the artist these days. Like, I'll be willing to give him a bone when he complained about the Metroid Dread design, but when it comes to shit like that, it's just like, what the fuck? Or even whenever he goes on tirades about God of War and shit. Like, I do consider him to have a more valid opinion than most people, if I'm going to be completely honest. But with shit like that, which to be fair is kind of old, it's just like... It's just crazy. Crazy shit. Let people know about this movie. It is a powerful, well-made, and very important movie. I'm sorry if you are so hoodwinked by tabloid journalism that your brain can't handle nuanced discussions, but as a parent, this movie speaks to very important issues. What? I guess it was going around searching people talking about that shit. It was all because I was talking about Ren and Stimpy and the creator of that show having involved with Nicktoons All-Star, whatever, even though there was, I think one of the creators of the Loud House was also involved in some shit. It was just a really weird name drop and he just went off, I guess. It's like, you can't make that shit up. But yeah, it makes me wonder if Rich is into that shit. Considering all that Dropbox shit and all that stuff. The movie actually is disgusting, though. Like, there is absolutely no denying it. That shit is actually disgusting. But people rather focus on lolicons and shit. It's fucking retarded. Like, I really hate to downplay the meme from SpongeBob, but it really is just a drawing. Unless it's in the case of, like, Shadman when he did that Keemstar bullshit. But, I don't think there's a lot of stuff like that going on nowadays. It's like... People would legit rather complain about something like Canna Dragon Maid and then something like Cuties. It's fucking stupid. But I'm gonna digress on that. I really don't want to go on a heated tangent about that. But anyway, it's I'm sure Twitter's going to probably explode after the Kino show, which I'm not going to bother watching because I personally rather play Dark Souls. Which I guess I took technically show off that clip, I guess, with fighting Four Kings, I guess, because I wanted to actually capture it, but I didn't want the Potato OS to show, so I guess I could technically show it off, I guess, just show that I actually did fight and not be all like Wink saying, I defeated this boss off stream. So, I'll show my tactics. I'll do this mission, I guess, and then I'll actually play something that's not as annoying, I guess, to watch. But yeah, it's I don't know what's up with Review Tech from USA. I think the one time I kind of watched him a bit was when he was talking about the whole DK Oldies thing. That was about it. I was like, oh, this dude's talking about this, and then there's like a whole bunch of other shit that happened. It's just like, wow, it's fucked up. Oh, yeah. And that's what I'm talking about. So I'm getting shot. So that's good. Fucking stupid NPC drivers. Okay. Oh, good. Gonna drive many, many miles. Kind of wish this game had cruise control like Saints Row the Third does, but oh well. Yeah, exactly. The NPCs are retarded. But it's okay. I'm gonna play something else after this. I don't want to fill my 720p goodness with actual shit. So I'll play something that people like, even though I think it is shit. But I'll digress. I was actually playing Mega Man X5 last year. I don't think you caught it, but it wasn't really anything too important. I was just really annoyed at Mega Man X5. I'm not really a fan of that game, to be honest. It was like one of the very first Let's Plays I did alongside VR missions. I'm just like, wow, this game is actually garbage. Yes, I know Mega Man X6 is a thing, but it's like, for a game that's supposed to be the last one, it really was so fucking underwhelming, too. Well, oh well. People defend that game somewhat, but not Dead Rising 4, so makes sense out of that. Which is kind of ironic in a way, because I wasn't really bored with Dead Rising 4, except for like when I was trying to raise levels and stuff, but that comes to the territory of like grinding, I guess. But it just comes to like overall just playing the game. I wasn't really bored per se. But, you know, I'm not going to have to like total show about it, but it's, at least I'm being honest when I speak on most things, I guess. And I'm dead. Gotta spend $40 for bulletproof glasses, apparently. And another $100 for bulletproof tires, apparently. Stupid Rockstar. I wouldn't suppose that was a thing, but I don't think the game is that petty. Alright, win or lose, I'll hop on the PS4. I'll probably do Dead Island 2, though, because I want to try to get that game over with. Because I know if I play Dead Island 1, I'll probably not go through Dead Island 2, even though I know Dead Island 2 is kind of shorter, but at least it's condensed, but not in the way that I like it. So it's kind of tough, I guess, to pick which one I'd rather play, personally. Isn't that the game on Nintendo 64? I think it was like one of the earliest Rockstar games, or when they were called something else that was made for Nintendo 64, I think. Oh yeah, that game. And unfortunately my vehicle's gone to shit. So, that's, I guess I'll body harvest my way out of this one, so I'll just go ahead and do the wonderful thing that Low Tier God tells us to do every day. And I couldn't even do that right. It's supposed to be an explosive sniper, they didn't even kill me. Oh well. Alright, let me put the tangent seat up for a minute so I can switch games. Get to enjoy my shitty Gaia online avatar. I actually wanted to get back on that site, but for some reason it said my account was locked, and I never got a response from customer service, so I can go fuck off. Alright, let me just cash in my money, I guess, and I'll do some Dank Souls remastered, the Q-Lock edition. The one with all the pretty magic effects, like a Michael Bay movie, actually. But yeah, I'll try to make a separate scene for 1080p, I guess, since I have fiber internet. I haven't really had any stream disconnects as of late, so that's why I've been doing 720p, because I know that the stream would like die randomly. I get so annoyed at that, and I think I'd lose viewers too, because it's like the moment the stream dies, it's like, yep, that's it. They're like flies, I guess. Oh god. I don't know where to look. I can't even log in, though. I could maybe use incognito, but that's about it. Hey, at least it's not AI generated. It's just I don't have money to commission some random person. And I'm like, hey, why don't I use this one? It seems pretty okay. Really lazy and unimaginative, but... oh, wow. Anyway, let me get the capture gallery up really quick. I think it's, okay, I really have to sort these, honestly, but thankfully it's not a very long clip. I'll jump right to the boss, though. And yes, I did the thingamafuck. So just pretend I'm just playing this, I guess. Okay, let me write it down. I'll look it up while I'm watching this clip, I guess. Pretend I'm not actually playing it. So this is technically from the pre-recorded footage, so for the quality looks worse, you can blame Sony's compression. It's fucking ass. At least there's no watermarks, which is good. Let me check incognito really quick. So yeah, I fell there. It was kind of annoying because I think the AI fell too, actually. So it's mostly the same setup. So I have the dagger. I also turn off the music because I don't like the music in this game. It's annoying. But I'll digress. Yeah, I'm trying to buff the dagger because apparently it does decent damage. So basically my game plan was, because of how the Four Kings hitboxes work, I guess, is that the closer you are to the boss, the less damage it does somehow, and with the giant armor, obviously the best armor in the game for physical absorption, you can basically tank shit. And it's, I try to have Beatrice use her wonderful magic to do a little more extra damage on this fucker. And mind you, the dagger is not upgraded at all. And also, if you hit the boss too while it's dying, you can actually line up some extra smackdown to make the fight go by a little quicker. I think there's a bit in this where I actually got messed up pretty badly, though. I think it's when I get grabbed, I think. I don't think I can dodge the grabbing it. I think you have to like run away or some shit. I know there's a part where I got really fucked up. I was like, oh great, I'm gonna die, aren't I? And yes, I made sure to have maximum stamina so I could cheese the fight, I guess, if you want to call it. Cheese, cheese, cheese! Yay! It's like on Family Guy, fucking cheeseburger helper. Apparently, of all the boss weapons, you can't get their weapon, even though there's unused files that can actually wield the wonkiest fucking weapon ever. It looks like a fucking dragon wing or some shit. Yeah, I think it's the part where I got fucked, I think, or something like that. There's definitely a part where I was like, oh shit, I'm fucking dead, aren't I? Yeah, did you see that shit? The stupid magic demon hit the fucker. And I fucked up on the roll of this projectile, and I got hit by the AoE. Because what's blocking? And I guess she dies. So I'm like, oh great, I'm gonna fucking die. But I don't think I did, actually. I'm like, oh shit, there's another one! Ah, it says not allowed to view this profile. Yeah, because the camera's that fucked. It's, yeah, I think this part was like, oh fuck, well I'm gonna die now because the fucking stupid ass grab. Which somehow didn't kill me. I believe I also rotated the camera just in case there weren't any extra kings coming around, because I know that I really hate to use this goddamn name. The longer the fight... No, wait. The longer the Four Kings is in the Abyss, the longer the fight goes on, or some shit. However the fuck you say it. And the video froze, so that's nice. Like, I really hate to use that stupid retarded meme from Doom Eternal, but it actually does kind of apply in this fight. I'm going to try to paraphrase it, though. The longer the Four Kings is present, the longer the fight will become. Because technically you can fight more than Four Kings. It's just that the kings have their own little health bar, but you have to drain the full life bar on the bottom. It's a really fucking weirdly constructed fight. Oh yeah, I forgot about that actually. It's like a mechanic the game literally never tells you, by the way. But thankfully I had enough armor absorption or whatever to not get too fucked up. And it's most of the same stats really. The only difference is that I'm not using the get up right now, so I get to run around in this area, going to what's his face, the red robed fucker. Blood thinks that he's on the team. I kind of forgot. Fuck. I kind of forgot about that, to be honest, but it's a game mechanic the game literally does not tell you, and yet it's something that you're just supposed to know or something. I don't know. I just think it's silly. I'll digress, though. And now we've gone from suck to blow as far as quality goes, so that's nice. I'm gonna try to loot this item on the roof, though. These fucking ghosts, dude. I hate these fucking goddamn ghosts. Shit. No armor absorption can change the fact that those ghosts hit like a motherfucker. Oh well. But yeah, I'm finally past the 4 Kings, so I can technically go to the DLC if I want to, though I do have to go through the, what's that fucking place called? The Dukes? Because I did actually go to the, I actually went to Frampt first, or whatever his name is, or sorry, Calf for the Invasion Covenant. If I feel like being an asshole, though, I actually tried finding online matches and I got fucking nothing. So I guess nobody plays this game on PS4 anymore. That or I'm soft, man. I don't even fucking know. I don't even care. But yeah, let me change up my appearance a bit. I'll put on the thief set, I guess, or something. It's the only armor I have that's kind of upgraded, I guess. Unfortunately, the fucking fog ring doesn't really work too well against a ghost. I guess they don't see through that shit. Ha 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 ha. But no, seriously, it's they don't really do shit to it, so might as well just say oh well, I guess, as they say. And I have the slumbering dragon crystal, so you don't have to hear annoying sounds, I guess. God, Vatty, do I have to boot up Zelda so I can kill your ass? I need 3 friends, though, so you mind calling up some buddies? And yes, that's the actual name of a boss in a Zelda game that was basically multiplayer only. Even Nintendo was doing that bullshit. Okay, it's an actual joke lore, okay, but still, it's not really a fan of Vatty video. But I'll digress. But speaking of lore, actually, someone's actually modded Bloodborne on PS4. I guess if you like hard mod your PS4, some shit, or however you do it, you actually have bosses fight each other. So you actually see the likes of Orphan of Kos fighting Ludwig. That is infinitely more interesting than any lore that is not existent in this game, or any of them. It's just basically taking the game engine to its absolute limits, and it's pure Kino, as they say. It's why have Bloodborne on PC? We can just surprisingly mod a PS4. It's surprisingly easy, like the 3DS meme. Anyway, while I head for the run back, I'll read out loud the lore. Once upon a time, New Londo was flooded due to Wings taking a massive shit after an all-night Wendy's chili binge in an Orlando. It broke the pipe, then everyone died. The end. There was nothing funny about that at all. Wow. Good old Wings. Apparently there's clips of him basically basically making fun, or not even making fun really, just being an asshole to one of his teammates, going on about how he doesn't take care of his mother or some shit, when he's the fucking piece of shit who couldn't even take care of his grandma or even go to his funeral, and yet people wonder why people take him out of context and shit. It's like, dude, you're literally making fun of your own teammate's mother, and you want to go on about how you don't scream at anyone? Really? Oh yeah, I've seen something like that. I think something like that for Dark Souls 1, I think, with Gwyn or some shit or something. I actually find that stuff extremely interesting. I find the technical side of Dark Souls more interesting than, like, actual lore that doesn't fucking mean anything. Even, not to pull a mayonnaise here, and I really try not to, but even something like Blaster Master 0, 2, or 3, or even any game, really, that is literally one and done, because the game doesn't have much replay value. Even the stories in those games actually have more meaning than fucking Dark Souls, and I'm not even joking. The only reason I don't really play those games, despite how much I fucking love them, is because there's really not much replay value, unless you, like, try to play it, like, once a year or something, because it's just hardly any replay value to speak of at all. It's just, you beat the story and then you're done. There's no post-game, there's no whatever. It's just, you beat it and you're done. It's just kind of shitty. But the stories in those games are actually pretty gripping, and they're not even, like, any fancy Hideo Kojima style of gameplay, and yet there's not really that many characters, and yet it's just somehow gripping. I was, like, really engaged from start to finish. But with this game, I can't get on the fact that, oh, there's this dude who looks like a chick, but he has tentacles for legs and shit, or that there's this dude who shoots lightning in the sky and gets dragons and shit. It's like, it's just not interesting to me. I hate to sound like an asshole, but the game can't make me care about the story or whatever, then why the hell should I even care to begin with? It's, last time I checked it, it's a game, so I kind of don't care if it's, whatever. Oh, just a shitty ring of rare sacrifice, so that's nice. Oh yeah, Smo's armor. I actually did get that, whatever armor set that... Oh god, the frame rate dead for a second. Oh yeah, speaking of fun facts, you know the Dark Race can actually climb on ladders? I actually saw one climb up a ladder was getting the red tier stone ring. Because I was trying to get that shit, because I'm not very good at doing that specific run back. I'm not really a fan of using that item specifically because I don't play dangerously in games like this, but there's actually one specific spot where I could find any use of it, and it's when you literally cheese, what the fuck is his face, Manus, because there's literally no reason to fight that fucker, because he can literally shoot crossbow bolts out of his goddamn arena. And apparently, Crash is trending on Twitter. It's because of... It's categorized as gaming, I think. And I don't know what person already quoted this, I guess. But some people are... I guess this one person went on about, and I quote, "I don't agree with pumping out childish games or titles that are more for an E-rated audience, like Astro, etc. That is not what makes PlayStation PlayStation." Jesus fucking Christ. It's, remember when Nintendo made Eternal Darkness, or when, what the fuck was it? Remember when Sega Dreamcast had, Spawn, or some shit? Yeah, I don't know the entirety of the lore of, Review Tech, if I'm going to be honest, but at least hearing Andy and the other dude talk about it is interesting. Like I said, because they actually have some chemistry. Like, the dude used to watch Richard back in his high school days, and the other one is some relation, I guess, especially when they did the whole clip when, I think it's Andy, I think that's his name. I'm not familiar with the names yet. Him and Keem were going on about how Rich is just being an asshole and stuff, so there's a lot more interesting chemistry, honestly, like when Tevin talks about DSP. It's just interesting, because he's kind of put in the time, I guess, to make interesting compared to just some other newcomer talking about the same old shit. So it's definitely interesting in that specific regard. I'm sure when I talk about other people, it's interesting, but that's me with the main hook, I guess, for me anyway. But okay, time for this bullshit. And if you're wondering why I'm coming all the way back here, it's actually because you actually have to talk to this dude after beating the 4 kings just so that he'll move his ass to the fucking fire link. And I'm not even kidding. And I'm dead. It's like, it's already bad enough that you have to go up to talk to him the first time to get the fucking item unless you're trying to run through shit. But they have to do it again if you want to get him to move to fire link. Oh, I'm sorry, Earthen Peak, excuse me. But touche. Has Review Tech even beaten Elden Ring? Apparently put in so much time into it, and yet he just hasn't beaten it at all. Neglecting his own, deaf daughter just to play Elden Ring. Just miserable. Oh, sorry, blind. Why did I say deaf? Now I feel like an asshole, but still. You get what I mean, I hope. But my point still stands. Like, he has a blind daughter, and he plays a lot of Elden Ring. Like, did he actually beat that shit, or is he still trying to get past, what's that fucker's face? Everyone says that you have to hit him, like, 500 times, you only have to hit him twice, even though... I'm pretty sure he's one of those types of bosses that you can go back to later, but if you actually beat him, you get, like, some early goodies or some shit. Some sort of shitty tree boss, I think, or whatever. I forget. It's kind of funny, because I'm pretty sure there are games like Ninja Gaiden Black, and yes, specifically Ninja Gaiden Black, because I don't think it was in the original version, but... You can actually fight the last boss at the beginning of the game, and if you do, you technically beat him, and you get to unlock the next difficulty right off the get-go. But if you don't, then you're rewarded by playing the game normally. But yet, Elden Ring is the first ever video game to incentivize killing tough enemies or bosses early on to get better rewards. Wow. Yeah, basically, but he's not even, he wouldn't even be a good couple anyway. Wow, this dude masturbated in front of people on YouTube? That's bullshit. Now let me take off my shirt and make my nipples dance for you viewers. Give me money. Obviously Phil jacking it when it was playing Neo was kind of fucked, but it's, it doesn't exactly make either case any less degenerate, I guess. Yeah, even that too. Hey, I actually made it. At the cost of humanity and everything else, including whatever the Purple Man says in that stupid movie. I think it was called Barney the Dinosaur or some shit. He was all muscular man with a giant glove that squeaked every time he clenched his fists. And he should have gone for the head, apparently. Anyway, then I actually got that shit. Let's actually, let's go ahead and actually go to an Orlando and prepare for the worst. Or as they say, the worst is yet to come, or the best, I forgot. Oh yeah, speaking of Barney the Dinosaur, I'm kind of disappointed that of all the modding that there's been for that game, if any at all, I'm kind of disappointed that someone had modded like a cybernetic Barney the Dinosaur shooting rainbows and shit. That'd be fucking hilarious. That would just be like the craziest, stupidest shit ever. Oh yeah, it's I don't even think people who are into men could find Richard attractive. I mean, he does drugs, and I know that not everyone is into that shit. So it's even if you wanted to find someone that could probably find him pleasing that way, it's you can't even be good enough for a DILF. And there's a certain audience for that type of thing, but it's I'm pretty sure people actually want men that look good. Ah, fuck. Ah, shit, there's another one, but he's somehow ignoring me, so that's good. And then a quote from Jim Carrey. Later, hater. I fucking hate that movie, by the way. And I am not looking to part 3. Part 3 can fuck off. I fucking hate the Sonic movie. It's just stupid shit. Alright, we gotta... I gotta focus for a second, so you have to excuse me. Alright, do a little loop-de-loop. Run around like an asshole. Trying to get shot. Quit the game. Maybe Richard is just maybe Richard's the type of people who's just into humiliation, I guess. It's like, oh yeah, Phil's an asshole. And then when Phil actually mocks him, he gets aroused and wants to do it again. Or some weird shit. Ah, fuck. I only did 71 damage? Well, I'm fucked. My one whole plan has gone to shit. Son of a bitch. Damn it. Fucking stupid enemy jumping for hoops. You're not the Terminator! Ow. I haven't seen that, honestly. I'm not really interested in the non-gamers of lolcows, I guess. Maybe reading up on it in Kiwi Farms might be the most I can digest. It's just funny seeing people like Wings as being an asshole. And even just being shit at Rainbow Six in general. Especially when he goes on how, oh, I'm the best rainbow player that there is. I'm the biggest rainbow player. Biggest. You actually said that. I'm the biggest Rainbow Six streamer on console. Yeah, you certainly are the biggest Rainbow Six streamer. Jesus Christ. And it's just like, what the fuck? It's just ridiculous, honestly. And he's like, oh, people are professional. He took him into context. Even those little clips of him now going on about how his teammate should be taking care of his mother and shit, even though he couldn't take care of his grandmother, whatever. So it's I guess two wrongs don't make a right, Wingo. Oh Jesus, that sounds horrible. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, he's not running after me, good, because I'm like, wait a minute, you can't pause in this game. Which, even for something as much as I love Salt and Sanctuary, I do think it is actually the better game. That game just has many problems that you can't pause that fucking game at all. It's only there just because Dark Souls did it, which doesn't exactly make it okay in my opinion. It is a completely offline game, you should be able to pause the game, period. The only game I will accept that is that if it's something like Phantasy Star Online where it is made for online play. And it punishes you if you don't save properly. But if it's something like Code Vein, a game that might have online play but there's no PvP, so why can't you pause in that shit either? It's fucking stupid. Why? Because Dark Souls did it, and it makes the game harder somehow. Right. Oh well. People defend it as if it's the sacred child name, I guess, but I just don't agree with it. I'm also playing offline mode, by the way, so you should be able to pause the fucking game. Anyway, pointless complaining aside, let's see if I can't murder these fuckers with the power of magic and harmony. Well, it's something, and mind you, this dagger is not upgraded. I haven't played that game, unfortunately. I'm kind of more into, like, the older Final Fantasy stuff before I went to 7, I guess. Though if I were to play 7, I'd probably play the PC version. Just for the general MIDI goodness and the fact that it was... Or at least can play with, as a complete package compared to the 2012 release, whenever that shit came out. And yes, I'm playing Dark Souls 3 now. How did you know? R1 spam. What is that, Alex? Are you not entertained with my R1 spam? Ouch. Ah, fuck. Well, Estival Versus is, I think, is a great entry game, honestly. I mean, hell, I wasn't expecting to enjoy as much as I did. I think I played it in that one video where I talked about the other stuff. I was like, wow, this game is actually really good. I'm probably going to actually finish it, and I did. I was like, wow, this is really fucking good. Now, I assume you got it on Steam, right? Because I know you mentioned that you couldn't get it on PlayStation because of the unfortunate backwards compatibility bullshit with Sony and shit. Wow, dude, it took like half of my health. That's bullshit. It ups their damage but not their defense. What a bunch of shit. Okay. Oh, hey, it drops an item. I'm not going to pick it up because I don't want to get fucked. I don't know if I have any firebombs. Yes, I do. Oh, I got burst renewal. Okay. I haven't played that one, though. I only played SL Versus. But it's still a decent game. You can't go wrong with the last good Sony IP or whatever. Well, it's technically not Sony IP. It technically was a 3DS game first. Then the series just basically migrated to PlayStation and Steam, but still. Just don't piss off the anti-lolicon haters. I'll also call it a PDF file because, you know, playing a game with girls and stuff is somehow the worst thing you can possibly do. Give me a fucking break. I'm sure you have fun with it, though. It sucks that SL Versus doesn't work on PS5, but let's be honest, Sony has not been really good with backwards compatibility. I think Peach Splash is basically a third-person water gun game. I don't want to say water sports because that's technically not the right term, and it's actually a very shitty fetish, no pun intended. But it's basically like a third-person shooter game with water guns. Jesus. I'm gonna go to hell for that one. Just like my chump bucket joke. But still. But I would probably try to guess if, unless YouTube is against playing such devilish games because, you know, oh my god, sexy women and shit, but hey, let's look at The Last of Us for us. No, Joel, you are The Last of Us. Stupid golf fucker. I'm kind of disappointed no, I can't even make the joke because it wouldn't even work, but still. I'm wondering if someone's like modded Dead Rising 4 to have Joel in the game, and then the Super Ultra Dead Rising mini golf minigame would make a lot more sense. Or even that 100-foot robot golf would make a lot more sense too. You get to play as a giant Joel just smacking people with golf clubs and shit. It'd be godlike. I don't know if I'm able to like breeze through this, but I guess I could try, I guess. But yeah, now that I have the key to the DLC, I'll probably head there if I make it alive. Oh yeah, I got the sunlight maggot helm, by the way, the thing that lets you see in dark. What's going to need, obviously. Yeah, basically one of my older rants, I made a joke about how it's a real unfortunate situation that Steven Hillenberg kicked the chum bucket. Wow, that actually would sell, honestly, just for the memes, I guess. I mean, people love the memes, right? Oh wow. But yeah, I might as well quote unquote fight Seif, I guess. I hate to say it, but they're not bringing that back. They don't have enough sexy women in it, unfortunately. And by sexy, I mean manly man women like Abby and shit. They need more muscles, I think, or something, or whatever to help people pass it for these days, I guess. Hey, look, it's Mr. I Won't Forget, an actual decent channel, I think. I recognize it because of the helmet. Aw, poor baby fucking went away. Well, fuck you. Excuse you, sir, I need to get by. Now stay down. Alright, that works too. See ya. Seif and cope until it is done. Fucking stupid crystal lizard. Well, it's not demon souls, so they don't permanently go away. That's actually one of the greatest changes, I think, that the Demon Souls remaster did. If you're just running and the crystal lizard doesn't... If you don't engage the crystal lizard, it'll still disappear, but it doesn't count as it being disappeared. It only does it if you attempt to fight it. So I think it's a very great compromise because of the actual bullshit that was in that game. And there were some very annoying upgrade materials you had to get that were only from those. And each time you beat a boss, they would basically increase their respawn count by 1. So it actually made exploring some of the... I forget what it's called. 2-2, I guess? Yeah, it's fucking Mario now. Playing 2-2, and there are these crystal lizards that would appear, and you can basically get through it a lot easier. And speaking of easy, I'm actually going to cheese the fuck out of this. Just watch. Fuck your bonfire. You can't even warp to it, so it's pointless. Not the accordion! And fuck your accordion. I think it's a massive oversight by Hidetaka Miyazaki, personally. Like, seriously, this is a massive fucking oversight. Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go? He went up here. Let's get him. Suckers. Oh yeah, I gotta rest in 10 minutes? Shit. Oh well, at least the scene's been entertaining, I hope. Despite it being in 720p. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, if you actually use a homeward bone or whatever, or use the dark sign because technically you died, you actually basically make it so that these little fuckers don't attack you. It's a really weird oversight, honestly. They just kind of don't do anything. Well, I still got to get the item down here, so you can basically just completely, Oh yeah, I'll have to look up how to do those. I'm not exactly a techie expert in some regards, but it's, I go to Google this like everyone else. I hate to pull a DSP, but I really am the common person when it comes to things like that, but I guess I have the patience for it, if that makes sense. But yeah, next time you play Dark Souls 1, I don't know if that trick will help you. It'll definitely help when you have to clear those fuckers down there. But let me get out of here, because this area is annoying. Also pretty sure to come back here anyway, because you have to rescue a big fat fucker. And I don't have the means to do that right now, so he can rot for all I care right now. What a thrill! Okay, the ladder's not that long, but still. I think there's a ladder in Dark Souls 3 that's like really fucking long. It was the fucking ladder from in the first DLC, actually. Oh yeah, I gotta look into that too. Yeah, I'll probably just quit if I die again. Well, the thing they're coded to run to the ladder, I think, the pathfinding and the skill enemies are kind of weird. It's like, wait a minute, the ladder's over here. Whoops. Dummies. It's like Dr. Robotnik and Sonic Adventure. Dummies, 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 dummies! You have Steve actually yelling at as they're trying to climb the ladder. Hey, look, it's the invisible ice fortress, which is full of bullshit. I don't know why there's fucking invisible floors in the goddamn ice fortress. What lore dictates that, by the way? Like, what lore does it explain that the fucking floor in that shit is invisible? I just think it's bad design, honestly. They kind of brought it back in Dark Souls 3, only as like a little Easter egg, or fuck, I'm turning to a COD kid. A little secret you would find in a Mario game, like a little hidden platform that just lets you find all the good shit. So yeah, that's nice. Yeah, good old Pingus. Best memes ever, now just degraded to nothingness. Oh my god, you're gonna warp! Bad game design! Warping in Bloodborne Dark Souls 3. Hooray! Dark Souls 2 warping. Nay! Speaking of IPs that need to come back, I'm kind of surprised that this guy is still doing pretty well. Or this gay, how you say it, the role-playing game with lolly characters and shit that nobody fucking complains about. It's almost as if the people who play this shit actually have some fucking brains in their cells and shit. Like, I think the first game would just, like, make people, like, pissed off, because in the first game you have a literal flat-chested demon chick who basically wakes you up and shit. It's, it would not be perceived well for obvious reasons. The sad thing about this guy, or however the fuck you say, I honestly don't even care, is that even with those games being presented in a way to piss off the modern day gamer, they actually do have stories and shit that actually kind of make you care. Especially the first game, if you're into that sort of thing. Story of my RPG? What the fuck? This sounds so stupid. Is that the newest one? I forget. I remember that there was some bullshit with, I think it was the fourth game, I think, where the level editor was on the PC version or something. It was really annoying as I died. I'll look up Etna's age really quick, and this guy just looks to be one of those assholes. Okay, it's a completely different game. Okay, my mistake. Nino Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. Amazing. Okay, let me be one of those assholes and look up Etna age. Wow, the game says she's 808 years old, which means she's actually 8 years old. Wow. So fucking retarded. Oh yeah. It's I haven't played that one, unfortunately. It's like I said, I'm not really into the I'm kind of more into the old school RPGs, I guess, if that makes sense. Something like Octopath Traveler I wouldn't really mind playing. It's also made by Acquire, who also did I think they also co-worked it with Square Enix, so I guess that's why it's so good. But they'll just make great games, period, like Akiba's Trip and, of course, Tenchu, so that's probably why it's so fucking good. I'm not even kidding, it's It's like, I put in so much time into that, I just barely scratched the surface. I was just enjoying the sandbox nature of the game. Like, that to me will be something to find infinitely more interesting than playing fucking Elden Ring, and I'm not even kidding. Not to pull a mayonnaise again, but it's just like, even though the game is not a true sandbox like Skyrim or some shit, there's just something about that game that's just like, I could play it and just like be way more immersed in stuff. Thankfully, the game is no longer Switch exclusive, and I believe all the other versions run at 60 frames, that people still care about such things. Lol. But it's, I haven't played the sequel, though. Oh yeah, the CDI games are something. I think someone's done a source port of those. You can actually play those. Well, I know they're still not as good, but it's kind of interesting that they've done that. It's not the closest thing you can get without actually emulating them. So, if you're ever curious about those, you can actually play them, I guess. Yeah, I apologize for running around in circles. I haven't done this area in a while, and it really shows. Not like dying really means much in my case anyway, but still, I'm sure it's... The quality can only dip so further before it starts to run at 240p. Oh, that'd be horrible. You want some cornflakes? Ho ho ho. Was that from the Street Fighter cartoon? I didn't watch that, unfortunately. I tried watching the Mario cartoon with Lou Albano, if that's his name, and it was just fucking weird. I think I watched a pilot episode or something with Birdo being a mom or some shit. It was just fucking weird. I guess I didn't watch it back then, so I don't really have any nostalgia for it, but it was just fucking weird. Like, what the fuck is this? It's certainly something, but it's just like, what the fuck? I remember it actually referenced the Street Fighter movie in Street Fighter Cross Tekken, one of Bison's taunts. For me, it was a Tuesday. I actually put that in my one of my rants, I believe. Not to self-promote or anything. Because who the hell wants to listen to advertisements when they watch someone play a game? Lol. I think it was when I talked about the fighting games, I believe. I'm surprised I didn't check the Hornet sets for that one, I think, so I guess that's good. I remember the Darkstalkers cartoon was just fucking terrible. They made Morgan, like, really fucking ugly. I mean, I know she's from Scotland, but she was supposed to be a fucking succubus, damn it. The Japanese anime was actually a lot better. And plus also did the same bullshit as Sonic X by having some fucking no-named American loser, I think, who, like, joins Force of Felicia or some shit. Yeah, Raul Julia's a legend. He not only was his kids in a Street Fighter, which is a given, but it's like, he put on his damned best performance just for that. And that's something that people don't do, is that they don't put in, like, the time or effort in the role or whatever. It's, there's a reason why when some movies or whatever, like, when they say that the person makes the movie or whatever, but it's like, I don't feel that way with Jim Carrey. I just don't like that Sonic movie, honestly. It's, I remember playing through Bayonetta, and it was just, like, miserable. Yeah, exactly. He gave it his all from start to finish. It's, and that's the thing that most people should be doing in Hollywood, is giving it their all. So it can be remembered for years to come, but people don't see it that way, I guess, for some reason. I just wanted having to do things for a paycheck, but it's, even though I personally haven't watched the film, I'm sure even people remember the likes of, what the hell is his name? Fuck, I feel like an asshole for not remembering. The dude who played, Black Panther, he certainly gave it his all. Fuck. Damn it, I can't remember his fucking name. I feel like an actual asshole. God damn it. No, not Steve Martin. No, that would be pretty funny if he did though. I'm talking about the Black Panther movie from the MCU. Let me look up. Let me look it up. Okay, it's a blue Titanite chunk. It wasn't some weapon. I also got a message from Yuval in Discord, so let me respond to him. Apparently, he's back from the hospital. Black Panther. Chadwick Boseman. There we go. Chadwick Boseman. Yeah, there you go. Chadwick Boseman. There we go. Yeah, him. Really sucks he died, though, but it sounds like there's other people who can fill his role. I mean, even Christopher Judge voiced him in Marvel's Marvel's Avengers game. I don't think anyone made a sick about that. And as much as shit as Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is, I believe there's another person who voiced him in that game. And even doing the other stuff. Let me see. I think it's James Mathis the Third or some shit. Let me look it up. Yeah, I put Black Panther, not Black Panther. Wow. Let's see. Yeah, sorry for the dullness right now. Let me view all 37 voices. Yeah, even he's voicing him in stuff now with let's see, Marvel Rivals, Lego Marvel Avengers Code Red. I think it's a DLC or something. Or no, it's a TV show, excuse me. Omari Newton. So, he definitely can do the role decently. At least I think so. Pretty sure he voiced him in MVC Infinite. Yeah, he voiced him in that game. So it's, he can still definitely do the role, in my opinion, but we have to have Boseman back. Okay. But yeah, it was good speaking to you. Hopefully you have a good rest. We all need it every now and again. Okay, the Archive Tower Giant Cell Key. Yay. I'm gonna head back and do that, I guess. Let me go ahead and message Yuval really quick. Oh no, I died. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's head back. Should not have rested that bonfire, but I think I'll live. Might turn on the AC though. It's getting kind of warm. Wow, the channel didn't even notice me. What a piece of garbage. Effing stupid game. Lol. Alright. Alright. Oh yeah, I just realized I only have fucking 5 SS flasks, so I'm fucked. I'll be okay, I think. Yeah, I think it should be fine. Still the loot I can get here, I guess. Running up the stairs and going down the stairs. Running up the stairs and going down the stairs. Well, that crowd isn't starting to look inviting, so I'll just ignore him, I think. Cell key. Nothing here. Okay. What about door number 2? Locked. Son of a bitch. Door number 3. Aha. Pew. Shit. Wow. I have no insurance. Oh, Homer. Oh, the exit key. Well, shit. Alright, let's finish looting, I guess. Don't even know which one to fucking shoot. I think it's the one with the heads down, I think. Fucking stupid hentai fuckers. Oh, yeah, I can definitely tell it's them. Son of a bitch. Oh well. Alright, Firekeeper. Hey, look, it's Logan. Alright, let's administer the goods, I guess. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm getting the fuck out of here before he dies. That was some bullshit. Alright. Alright, let's buy from Logan, I guess. Him in his dark ass room. Got so many spells. Farewell. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and do some duping. Yes. Alright. Give me your shit. Yeah, you're gonna go fucking mad, pal, so I kinda don't care about you right now. Lol. Okay. Alright, let's make sure actually warp from here. I'm pretty sure it's the one you can warp to, I believe. So let me head back to the parish and make sure this is the right one. Then I'll head to the DLC, then I'll wrap it up, I guess. Alright. Yep, the Duke's Arquebus. So let's go ahead and get our humanity back. Alright. I'll also get sniper bolts too, but I'll do that off stream. Gotta prepare for the inevitable bullshit that's what's his face. Ah, shit, not going to Giants. Oh, well. I guess I could go there first. Alright. Alright, the Duke's Archivist. Alright. Fuck. Alright, let's kindle this, activate the DLC bonfire, and then I'll probably get off. I'll do Dead Island next time. I don't feel like it now. Plus it's getting hot, so gotta cool off. Alright, let's go activate the DLC. I'm gonna stock up on grass though. I think I got the grass. I don't really remember. I'll do it off shape. I don't care. Don't care. Okay, is there any embers I gotta give this fucker? No. Alright. Alright, let's go to the DLC. Wow, they made the DLC $15 and you couldn't even access it right away. Wow. Okay. Alright. Okay, I believe we gotta go through here and then we will be on our way. Fucking stupid Kojima. I don't know why I just randomly thought that was funny. Okay. I think I went too far though. Did I? No. Okay. Alright, should be good to go now. Alright. I keep saying that. I don't fucking care. Hey, look at that. Okay. Alright, let's go and do this, I guess. Shit. Well, here we are. The hard part is about to have fun. I think that's how you say it. Oh well. Alright, let's just do a damage test. I want to just see how fucking hard this fucker hits. I don't know if blocking's gonna help, to be honest. I highly doubt it. Yeah, let me repair equipment. Yeah, we'll just do one quick, whatever the fuck. Yeah, the one quick, whatever the fuck. Alright. And now for the armor of whimsical goodness. And we'll get started right quick. Oh yeah, armor. I will use the 2 magic rings because I am lazy. Alright. Well, here we go again. Oh yeah, that's right, I don't even have, fuck. Alright, whatever. Let's just... Actually, wait, now. Forgot to equip the best item, of course, the buff. The buff. Alright. Tune again. Yeah, I can't use that one, unfortunately, but I don't care. I'm not really bothered by it. Alright, let's try this for real now. Probably gonna get decimated the hell of back. Well, here we go again. Prepare for utter destruction from the Sanctuary Guardian. Ha ha. Damn. 38 damage. Shit. Ow. Fuck you. Ow. Oh, he didn't even hit me. Wow. Fucking wow. Okay. Alright, let me try it once more without the bullshit. And that'll be done. Oh yeah, attune. Oops. Okay, so melee is definitely not advisable because I'm just gonna get fucking wrecked. Wrecked. Like you're wrecked him. Whoa. Alright, let's try this one more time. Want to give it a good clean shake so I know what's to come, I guess. Alright. Time to Safar. What? It didn't even hit. Jesus. It's terrible. Oh, geez. That's like very little damage. Holy shit. This dude is fast as fuck. Just stun him. Ow. Even with the best armor in the game, I still get fucked. Thank you, Miyazaki-chan. Thank you. I'll entertain you once more, though. Then I gotta go. It's gonna be a fucking hell of a bitch. Or is it to call it a fucking mega bitch and a half? Well, here we go again. Alright, I think I'm done. It's, yeah, it's, I think it's enough for me today, Chief. Well, at least get to use the famous sound clip. I actually found it on YouTube, so I'm going to play it really quick.
See ya.
There you go.